At a news conference on June 17, 1980, Commissioner Ambach announced that the Bureau of Criminal Investigation of the State Police had been called in to investigate charges that examination questions on certain Regents examinations had been sold in New York City prior to the actual examinations. At the same time, the Commissioner announced that the Regents examinations would be administered as scheduled and that their grading would depend upon the results of the investigation. The following is WTEN's coverage of the news conference.
There is another Regents exam scandal. The state's top educator admitted today the security has been breached on at least 2, possibly more, of this year's examinations. Here's Bob Lawson at the State Education Department.
The story of the cheating scandal first broke in yesterday's editions of the New York Post. The Post revealed that questions on the comprehensive English exam administered yesterday throughout the state were available in advance of the testing hour. And today, the Post reported that copies of not only the English exam, but also the social studies exam were on sale in New York City for $1,000. The paper said it had purchased a copy of this morning's social studies test for $250 and printed a portion of the exam on the front page. State educational officials set out to determine if, in fact, the tight security surrounding the exams had been compromised. And at midday, Education Commissioner Gordon Ambach revealed the disturbing findings.
The department immediately asked the Bureau of Criminal Investigation of the Division of State Police to investigate that report, and an investigation is underway. Early this morning, same newspaper advised us that its staff had purchased copies of questions which was said to be included in the Social Studies Regents examination, which was administered this morning. These questions were, in fact, on that examination.
The Post also reported that it had questions for the physics exam, which will be given tomorrow morning. But probably because of timing, Ambach would neither confirm nor deny those questions are actually on the test. The Commissioner did, however, announce his decision on the rest of the exam schedule.
Based on the information presently available, I have determined that all of the Regents examinations will be administered this week throughout the state as scheduled. Whether the grading of any Regents examination will be affected by these developments will depend upon the results of the investigation and upon any further developments between now and the end of the examination period, which is Thursday morning.
Commissioner Ambach says he has no information that there has been any exam security leak upstate, and he just doesn't know how widespread the cheating scam is. And he is very concerned, he says, about the additional anxiety and tension the scandal places on students taking Regents exams. Bob Lawson, TV10 Action News, Albany.
The following is WRGB's coverage of the news conference.
First of all, there's a bit of anxiety. Is the exam going to be given or isn't it going to be given? That's added on top of all the anxiety that everybody has before they take a test in the first instance.
As a result of Ambach's announcement today, students can rest assured that the remaining exams will in fact be given. But if state police confirm the leaking of test questions, then some exam results may very well be invalidated. If that occurs, Ambach says there are several routes which can be taken, the most likely of which would be to give Regents credit to anyone with a passing grade prior to the exam. Mark Karras, News Center 6, Albany.
Shenendahowa High School, like other area school districts, keeps its Regents exams in a locked vault. Assistant Principal Ed Kern is the only man authorized to handle them. He receives the tests about a week before they are given, locked in Wells Fargo-like steel boxes. The State Bureau of Testing mails the keys in a separate envelope.
I think the department has given us every guideline where, if followed, it's difficult to imagine how anything could go wrong at the high school level with security for these examinations. We're given step-by-step instructions which cover every moment from ordering the examinations to returning them to Albany or to filing them for our own use.
What about the combination to the vault?
Where's it kept? It's kept on the campus in a locked file.
Is the file locked all day?
The file is not locked all day. It is usually open during the course of a day's business.
The intruder would have to pick the locks on the steel boxes and steal the cellophane-sealed tests. Their loss would be detected when the tests are handed out.
I'm standing outside of the gymnasium of Shenandoah High School, where students have just finished taking the biology exam. Many of them are worried it may not count.
Students nervous about the Regents exams had something extra to worry about. In 1974, when a similar scandal surfaced, the tests were invalidated, some never given. At that time, Regents were not necessary for graduation. This year, however, the English Regents may be used as a competency test, and without a passing score, some seniors may not graduate.
Well, I don't want to take it over again. I mean, I studied all night, and if somebody has the answers, I don't think it's fair for just to say some people take it over, because I didn't take the answers. I don't have them.
I don't think it's really that fair that we should have to take it over when I don't know anybody that was cheating or anything. I don't think anybody was down here. But I don't think it's fair that we should have to suffer for the kids in New York City.
At this point, the Regents have made no determination on whether the exams will pass. That will come after the state police investigation. Alec Roberts, News Center 6, Clifton Park.